So it's one thing being a businessman. Like, we all know how to be a businessman. A lot of people that follow this page or may subscribe and find this page, 9 times out of 10, they're a businessman or they aspire to be a businessman, own a business, self-employed, whatever the case may be. We all know how to do that for the most part. We all have the gist of it. But there's another 50 to 70% of fellas out there that are not only businessmen, but we have a family also. We're family men. And bro, let me tell you, it's not the easiest task to tackle. You got a whole business on this side, and on the other hand, you have your family. You have your wife, you have your children, you have your home, you have all these things to take care of. And honestly, that stuff is real hard to balance, it's real hard to take care of. One thing I realize is that when you're a businessman and you have a family, some kind of shift is gonna take place, right? It's gonna be a shift in every area of your life, man. The main shift is gonna be your responsibilities, right? At one point of time in your life, you were single, right? Your responsibilities were to take care of yourself, take care of your business, take care of the operations, build your business, operate it, and sustain your business, right? Those were your responsibilities, to build, operate, and sustain your business. But now your responsibilities have shifted to build, operate, and sustain your family. Quite frankly, these things are really, 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 really hard to balance and to deal with, right? Your business takes your time, energy, and your money. But your family, on the other hand, also takes your time, your energy, and your money. And guess what? It takes the same amount of time, if not more, the same amount of energy, if not more, and the same amount of money, if not more. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna take much, much, much more money, bro. So I totally understand that, man. If you feel what I'm saying right now, go ahead, hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe right now, because we better get deep into this thing. Now, let me tell you, if you have a wife anything like mine, she's gonna want your undivided attention, your undivided time. She's gonna want all of you, right? If you got a good woman at the crib, she's not gonna settle for half of you. She wants all of you. And you, my brother, us, all of us, we're gonna have to figure out a way to do that and still be efficient with business, still be efficient with our family, still be efficient with our money, our time, our energy, everything. We have to be efficient. So one thing I realize is that we can't balance this thing. We cannot do it, but we must integrate. We have to integrate. And I'm gonna show you how to do these things. We're gonna talk about it right now. I got about 7 things that I believe that will help you, that's also helping me in my journey and in my life, and just dealing with business and raising a family, a growing family that is, man. I have a wife, I have a daughter, I have a son, and I have a son on the way, right? We just found out the gender today, so he'll be here in the month of May. So yeah, man, I'm truly, truly happy about that, right? So the same way our family's growing, we want our business to grow. But these things can't be balanced, they have to be integrated. So fellas, number one, if you want to keep things going, if you want to keep your business going and your family life going, the first thing you have to do is communicate. That's number one. You have to communicate to your wife, to your spouse, right? Find out what she expects from you. Tell her what you expect from her. Y'all have to understand each other's roles and have a concrete and be real concrete in understanding these roles, right? She has to understand where you prioritize your business, where you prioritize your family, and how you're gonna prioritize your schedule. And you need to have a clear understanding on what her perception of marriage is and what she expects from you, from me as a husband, right? These things are really, really important. And once you communicate and understand these things, you know where to go. So after you communicate, you, my brother, you gotta set a schedule. You have to set a schedule as a family, right? You got to set your work schedule. You got to set your home schedule, your activity schedule, the things that you do at home. So you know what your responsibilities are. You know when you need to be present. You know when you need to be available. You know when you have to, do different activities, right? If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. That's one thing that you really need to consider in business and in raising a family. So yeah. Go ahead and set your schedule. In my case, I work 4 days a week and I'm off 3. In your case, you might work 5 days a week and off 2. Whatever the case may be, whatever works best for your family to keep your business running properly. All right, so you have your schedule set. Now you got your day set. Next, you need to understand, I need to have my hours set. The hours that you choose to work should be solely hours dedicated to work. At this point, you ain't really got no time to play. You don't have no time to super fraternize. This is gonna allow you to be super business minded, because you gotta understand that because you have to make the most out of your time. You have to maximize your time, the money generated, the relationships built, and you're making sure you're moving that needle in your business within that allocated time. Also, when you're at home, you got to make sure that you're moving the needle and generating more love, more experiences, more quality time within that time span. So always have a set schedule.